So what would you tell someone, because you've been talking about this, so you're almost at the time when you're like going to retire from your career and, go into retirement with your, your homestead and your voiceover career, which is, busy enough as it is. But for someone who hasn't been through as many troughs as we all have been through, what advice would you give them about, how to get through that, or how to keep creating in spite of any big life events that come up too?
I think the most important thing is, for me, is that it will be what you believe it will be. And if you start out on a project and you say, I'm never going to get through this, you probably won't. If you say, I'm going to drive from Kansas City to Los Angeles and it's going to be terrible, I'm going to hit a lot of potholes and I'm probably going to get mugged, you probably will, right? It's so very hard to say the other things. I am going to be a full-time voice actor. I'm going to do this job and I'm going to do both full-time jobs. And there are going to be challenges, but it's going to happen. I'm going to retire. And there's a ton of things I'm going to do once that happens. You fill yourself with that and you just, it sounds so easy. It's so much easier to say than do it. You just have to believe it. You have to believe it. You can't say to yourself, when you get up in the morning, well, it's going to be another crappy day, because it will. And then you get the pushback of, oh, well, my life sucks. It's because you keep saying it. Manifestation works. And it has nothing to do with magic. It has nothing to do with being able to, if you listen to Dispenza, he talks about your pineal gland and you activate that and frequencies, and you can believe that if you want to. I choose to believe that because I get up every day and go, I don't know what's going to happen. That excites the shit out of me. I don't know. I have some hopes. I stopped living with expectations a long time ago. I don't go into anything with expectations. I go into it with a little bit of hope. Like this podcast, I was nervous about it, and I like that, right? I like being nervous means you care, right? And so that excites me. The unknown is what excites me. I can't control the how. I can control the what. I got the voice. I've got the experience. I've got the motivation. All of that's in my control. What's not in my control, though, is the how it's going to happen. So anybody who's coming into a new creative endeavor, you want to start being a voice actor, you want to start being a writer, whatever it is going to be, stop worrying about how it's going to happen. Just do the things and tell yourself every day, this is how I want to live. This is the life I want to live. And I'm going to enjoy the shit out of it while it's happening. Is it going to be hard? Are you going to hit those troughs? Is life going to throw curveballs at you? Fuck yeah, for sure. My dad died and everything got shut down. I thought the man was going to live forever. And he was the tough as nails. And how he went, I could have turned it around and been like, well, I guess, I'm just going to be stuck this way. It can't happen that way. And it's hard if you are alone, if you don't have that support staff. I don't have the magic wand to wave for people. And I think, unfortunately, there are a lot of folks in a couple of generations who are like, where's my magic wand? Look at that person. They have, he taught for 15 years and now he's been a successful voice actor for 12 of those 15 years. Gosh, why can't I have that? Because it took 12 fucking years. It takes time to do that, right? And there was plenty of time I spent going, this isn't going to work. Guess what? It didn't. And now it is, because I start every day with some form of, this is what I want to do, and this is what I am doing. I stopped doing shoulda, coulda, woulda. I stopped doing, one day, because I don't have time to wait for one day. I can make it happen right now, and be in the shit, acknowledge that I am, but I know how to get out of it.